Genesis 19 opens with two angels arriving in Sodom at evening, where Lot, Abraham's nephew, sits at the city gate. Lot quickly recognizes them and urges them to stay at his house for safety. Though they initially refuse, he insists and they finally agree. But trouble quickly follows. That night, the men of Sodom, young and old, surround Lot's house, demanding that Lot bring the visitors out so they can abuse them. In desperation, Lot offers his two daughters instead, begging the mob not to harm his guests. But the crowd grows violent, pushing to break down the door. Then the angels intervene. They pull Lot inside and strike the men with blindness so they can't find the door. The angels then warn Lot, destruction is coming. They urge him to gather his family and flee immediately. Lot tries to convince his sons-in-law, but they think he's joking and refuse to leave. By dawn, the angels almost force Lot, his wife, and two daughters to escape. They command them, "Flee for your lives. Don't look back." As Lot and his family flee toward the small town of Zoar, God rains down fire and brimstone on Sodom and Gomorrah, utterly destroying the cities and all life in them. But tragedy strikes during the escape. Lot's wife looks back, disobeying the angel's warning, and she is turned into a pillar of salt. Later, Abraham looks out over the plains and sees smoke rising like a furnace, witnessing the devastating end of the cities. The chapter ends with a troubling story. Lot and his two daughters settle in a cave. Believing that they're the last people on earth, his daughters get Lot drunk and commit incest with him to preserve their family line. The two sons born from this, Moab and Ben-Ami, would become the ancestors of the Moabites and Ammonites, both significant nations in biblical history.